Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Vihari
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 Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Girivaradhari Jaya Girivaradhari
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 Jaya Jasodhanandana Jaya Varjananjana
Jaya Yashodanandana Jaya Varjananjana
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 Jaya Yamuna Tiravanachari Jaya Jai Hari
Jaya Yamuna Tiravanachari Jaya Kunjavihari
Jaya Yamuna Tiravanachari Jaya Jai Hari
Jaya Yamuna Tiravanachari Jaya Kunjavihari
Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Nitai Gauranga Nitai Gauranga
Nitai Gauranga Nitai Gauranga
Jaya Sacinandana Nitai Gauranga
Jaya Sacinandana Nitai Gauranga
Gauranga Gauranga Gauranga Hari
Gauranga Gauranga
Hari Bol.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath, Jaya Baladev, Jai Subhadra.
Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Baladev, Jaya Subhadra.
Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopal Jaya Jaya.
Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopal Jaya Jaya.
Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya.
Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya.
Jaya Radha Gopi Vallabha Radha Gopi Vallabha Radhe.
Jaya Radha Gopi Vallabha Radha Gopi Vallabha Radhe.
Jaya Vrindavaneshwari Radhe Radhe.
Vrindavaneshwari Radhe Radhe. Radhe Radhe.
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada.
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Prabhupada.
Jam Nitilila Parivistam Vishvat Pramamsa Privijacharya Astottasya Vaishnanar Bhakti Vedanta Goswami Master Prabhupada Ki Jai. अनंत कोटि वैष्णवंदी की जय. जय श्री श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा जी की जय. श्री श्री राधा किशोर गोपीनाथ की जय. श्री श्री राधा गोपी जी वल्लभ जी की जय. निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे. All glories to the Asma devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories to the Asma devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories to the Asma devotees. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Today, what is the auspicious day? Anyone knows? Wow, very good. Jai Shri Shivara Dev ki Jai. And yesterday was yeah. Bhumi? No. Bhaimi. Yes. Hare Krishna. And tomorrow? Very good. Every time there is a festival, right? Anandamaya Abhyas. Hare Krishna. Movement is Anandamaya Abhyas. Right? So if you enjoy this Vaikuntha here, Hare Krishna. Okay. So today we are going to read from the Bhagavatam one slok and then we proceed. Okay. This is Canto from Bhagavatam, Canto 3, chapter 13, verse number 22. If you want to see in the mobile, then this is the link here. Okay, can I read? Is Canto 3, chapter 13, verse number 22. Right? Okay? Can I go? Okay, okay, thanks. Drashto is following, right? Drashto Angustha Shiro Matraha Kshanat Ganda Sila Slamaha Drashto Angushta Shiro Mantra Matraha. Sorry, it's my mistake. Drashto Angushta Shriyo Matraha Kshanad Ganda Shila Samaha Apis with Bhagwan Esa Yagno me Khidayan Manaha Apis with Bhagwan Esa Yagno me Kedayan Manaha
Kedayan Manaha
Drashta Jasin Angushta Him Angushta Thumb Sriya Trip Mutraha only Tasma Sakshanat immediately Gandashila large stone Sama light Api sweet Veda Bhagwan the personality of Godhead Esha this Yagna Vishnu me my Kedayan perturbing Manaha mind. Translation by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada. First of all, this board was seen no bigger than the tip of a thumb, and within a moment he was as large as a stone. My mind is perturbed. Is he the Supreme Personality of Godhead Vishnu? Prabhu, you can read the purport.
Since Brahma is the supreme most person in the universe and he has never before experienced such a form, he could guess that the wonderful appearance of the boar was an incarnation of Vishnu. The uncommon features symptomatic of the incarnation of Godhead can bewilder even the mind of Brahma.
Hare Krishna. So, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Jnanam Timirandasya Jnananajana Sadakaya Chakshurunimitam Ena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. I offer my respectful obeisances unto my spiritual master, who has opened my eyes which is blinded by the darkness of ignorance with the light of knowledge. Sri Chaitanya Manovistam Thapitameni Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kalamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Tapadakamalam Sri Guru Vaishnavam Cha Sri Rupam Sagayatam Sahagana Raghunatham Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padana Sagana Lalita Sisakam Tamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagapate Gopisha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namaste Tapta Kanchane Gaurangi Radha Devnaveshwari Vishvanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I offer my respectful obeisances to all the assembled devotees here who is taking part today in the service of Sri Radha Krishna. Hari Bol. Sorry. Thank you. So, today is a very auspicious day, the appearance of Varahadev, and we have read the purport by Srila Prabhupada, how he appeared, that boar incarnation of Lord Vishnu, that even the Brahma is perturbed, meaning he is hesitating what kind of this form is, because when the Brahma, Lord Brahma, is appeared from the Garbhodakshai Vishnu, from his navel button, which is called on the Garbho ocean, when the Mahavishnu is sleeping, called Garbhodak Sai Vishnu. Garbho means the navel, Udak means the water, and Sai means he's sleeping over there. The Garbhodak Sai Vishnu. Right? So that Vishnu, from his belly button, one stem is grown up and up and up, and is there is a lotus flower on the top of that. Brahma was sitting down there. This is the first creature, like in creation of Lord Vishnu, of Garbhodakshaya Vishnu. So, when he appeared, there was no living entities, no varieties of the, in the form of this material world. So, he's seen everywhere there is water, because he is under the water, and the lotus grow up and they come in the top, and the Brahma is sitting down. And then he doesn't know what to do, so he does a tapasya for 1,000 years. And then the Lord Vishnu give him a direction that you do the creation and fill this creation, because all the living entities is wandering death after death after death, right? And they are not returning back to home. So when the devastations come, like in Brahma's one day, there is a pralay that's called partial pralay. At that devastation, all the planetary system and all the lokas underneath the Janaloka, Tapaloka, and Mahaloko remain. Janaloka, Tapaloko, and Satyaloko or Brahmaloko is remain. Everything else, up to the Patal, everything is submerged in the water. When the end of the Brahma's day, and the Brahma's day is like a Sahasra Yuga Paryantam, meaning that in Kali Yuga, where we are living right now, is 432,000 years is Kali Yuga. And then this Kali Yuga, and then after is Dwapar Yuga. Dwapar is 2 times of Kali Yuga, and 3 times is Treta Yuga, and the 4th time is Satyuga. And that's the rotation goes for 1,000 times. This is the only one day of Brahma, not daylight of Brahma. And then night time also like this. So times 2, 10,000 times 2. And then Brahma leaves, this is like a one day of Brahma, and then the pralay happened. That's called, partial devastation. In the partial devastation, everything goes down, but Janalok, Tapalok, and Satyalok remain. So that time, Brahma was born, and on the top, he doesn't know. That time, everything was submerged. Even the earth was down too. There was so much water, and earth went down. Now, the Brahma get a direction from Lord Sri Krishna, Supreme Personality of Godhead, that you create, you fill it out this with the material world. So he first tried to, make the living entities from his body, and then the 4 Kumaras appear from his body. Right? And the 4 Kumaras, then Lord Brahma has instructed them, 4 Kumaras, that now one day you have to grow and make a progeny. You have to fill this universe so that the living entity has a chance to fulfill their desire, a lusty desire, right? And when they fed up with doing all this, when they satisfied, in another words, they gratified their sensification, they will have to one day, have to absorb that who I am, aham brahmasmi, that they have to have a jignasa, that how we have to elevate ourselves and stop this birth and death, cycle of birth and death. So then, but this poor Kumara says, when we develop our maturity, that times we have to, think about the getting married and make progeny. But we curse ourselves. They take the holy water in their hand and curse themselves. Slap. That we will never grow, even though we grow over in our mind and senses, but doesn't grow by bodily concept. Bodily, we remains always 4 years boys. The 4 Kumaras. So bodily, we remain the same. Because when you develop, then you have a desire at the age after 15 or 16 or whatever the age, then that time desire of lust. And the lust is the root cause of this transmigration of birth after birth and taking birth and death and birth and death. Because you forget then. Because the first, originally, this lust is a pure lust. We are also pattern. Mamaeva amsa jiva loke jiva bhuta sanatana. So we are, initially, we have a pure love of Krishna. But when we come in contact with this material world, it is, contact with the mode of passion, rajogum, and then it becomes the lust. And when the lust is not satisfied, you get anger. And when you have anger, then the illusion happens. That you forget that, I am not this body. Right? So lust is the cause of this material contamination attached with our life. So to get rid of the lust, but rather instead of this lust, if you divert that lust into the Krishna conscious service, like man and woman want to bring the child in this material world, but it is to be according to the religious principle. When you have to bring the children in this material world and according to the Shastra injection, then there is no problem. Then is a service to God. Right? Then it becomes service to God. Then the grahastha life is the good life. Right? Otherwise, if you doing for sense gratification, then the lust, and then you forget the bhakti of Lord Krishna. Right? So what they say is that we don't want to get married because they are, Vasudeva Purana, their semens going upwards. They are Brahmavadi. They are impersonalist. Right? They are not believing the personal form of the Lord, but they are impersonalities. Right? But this is still because he is Brahma's son. Brahma's sons, four Kumara, they have that attitude of Vasudeva Purana. Vasudeva Purana in the service of Vasudeva. And they become Virat. So now we stop for a second here and then we go further that how is this who is this Varaha? First we introduce ourselves, who is Varaha. The Varaha Dev is also described by Jayadev Goswami in the Varaha Sutra, Dasavta, and Jayadev Goswami, he says that Vasatni वसति दसन शिखरे धरणी तव लग्न शशिनी कलंक कलेव मग्न केशव धृता सुकर रूपा जय जगदीश हरि. So this is the Javdev Goswami glorified that all glories to Lord Kesava who appeared in the boar. The earth was held between his tusks, which appeared like the scales on the moon. But we say in the moon there are two scales on the moon. But Javdev Goswami described like this. And in the previous verse of this Bhagavatam, Varahadev appeared through the nostril of Brahma, because the four Kumaras doesn't agree to make more progeny and expand this material world, and then the Lord Brahma made like from his body one creature come out like has mustache like a man, and another they're called Swayambhu Manu, and then one lady come out and his Satrupa come out, right? And they are helping Brahma, but still he was not, fully satisfied that this creation is not enough. So he wants to make more creation. He was puzzled, and at the same time he seen that the earth is not here. This is Manu, the Swayambhu Manu, and Satrupa says that where will they live if we make more progeny and fill up this with the living entities, where they will stay, because there is no earth here. He was thinking like that, and from his nose, one, this boar kind of thumb like what we have read here. The first of all, the boar was seen no bigger than the tip of a thumb, like this thumb, small tip, right? And he was become large as a mountain like a stone. So when he come out, the boar incarnation, Varahadev come out from the nostril of Brahma, it went in the sky, because only that time the sky was there, otherwise everything was in the water. So up in the Janalok, Tapalok and Mahalok, all the devotees have seen this and they were puzzled. Who is this Krishna? And at the same time Brahma, thinking that it must be the boar incarnation. He must be the boar, he must be the Vishnu. And he wants to help me to find out the earth. So that boar take the gigantic form, and because the devotees are praying to that answer to their prayers, the boar has roared like a big sound, big sound. So he is saying that, yes, I am the Lord Vishnu. Now, another thing I like to mention, that boar incarnation is Vishnu himself. Don't think that we pray boar and we glorify boar is an animal which is stay in the filthy place and smelling, where is the stool, where is the stool. No. Because Krishna can take any form for his devotees. For his devotees answer their prayers, and to save their devotees, he can take any form. Right? Just like a Matsya avatar. Right? So his Matsya avatar is also avatar of Lord Vishnu. It's not that, in Bengal they fry this, fish and eat. Right? But we worship that fish because it's Lord Vishnu, because devotees knows that, right? So this one, the Matsya avatar, then Kurma avatar, then half lion and half man is Lord Nrsimhadev. So Krishna can come in any form. Whatever the form the devotees desire to pray, that form he appears, or to save like save the devotees, like Prahlad Maharaj, right? From the last of the, from the, saving from Hiranyakashipu. He appeared in front of the Prahlad Maharaj. Prabhu Prahlad Maharaj says, Vishnu is everywhere. So, Gaur incarnation is also form of Vishnu. And he can take any form he likes to save his devotee, to give him pleasure, plus he wants to enjoy also that form, right? So, he appeared from the nostril of the Lord Brahma, and then with the big flash, he went down, he put his whole body like a mountain into this Garbhodak ocean, right? And that time, when he flashed, the two halves comes out, like one half this side, one half this side, and in the middle, he put himself at the bottom of the sea, the Garbhodak ocean, to see where is the earth. So this boat and the water flashed, and that flash went up to the Janalok, Tapalok, Mahalok there, because they were not drowned. So they get the blessings like Charnamrit, Bhagwan Krishna's body when we bathe them, and we take Charnamrit, right? So similarly, like Mother Ganges is coming out from the toe of Lord Vishnu, Krishna. So then that Ganga is purifying everyone. So this flash of the water, because it touched with the Lord Vishnu's body, it comes out, is like a purifying us. Our sinful reaction will be washed. So when he went down and he was searching for the earth, because he has a tusk, right? And he has a smell. The goat can smell. Where is the filthy place? Where is the filthy place? Where is the filthy place? Right? But he can detect. Right? But Krishna doesn't contaminate it. Just like a sun. When the sun rays goes onto the stool, it doesn't affect the sun. But the stool becomes dried out and clean out the area. There is no more smell. Similarly, when the Lord goes down, right, and underneath is too much, mud down and too much dead bodies and everything, and the earth was, covered up. But he find out because of the smell, and he knows everything, right? So he find out and he lift with his tongue, right? With his tusk. On the tusk, he put the whole earth and lifting up. As soon he trying to lifting up and going up and up, that earth is becomes like a nose ring for the Varahadev. Looks like a nose ring, all women put the nose ring. So the boat is a big gigantic body of a boat, and also the whole earth planet is also very big. So imagine how strong the tusk is, and he is bringing up and put it in the place, right? In the place, so that it can stay float on the water. It give empowered by Krishna's power. It can be float and put it in his orbit. Now, that's where that time called the Svetavaraha Kalpa. So because that time, the end of the day of Brahma. So total, Brahma's day, but when Brahma lives for 100 years, after 1 day, 2 days, that's like a 30 days, and that's like a 12 month, and the 12 months is a 1 year, and after like 100 years, Brahma has a total devastation. At that time, Brahma's period, the total devastation. And at the total devastation, all the planetary system, Janalok, Tapalok, Mahalok is also goes down into the water. Right? So that calculation is like 311 trillion years and 40 billion earthly planets. 311 trillion and 40 billion years. After that is the total devastation. Total devastation. So that time, what happened, this Jaya and now we come back again to the Jaya and Vijay. So Jaya and Vijay, they were like four Kumaras, even though they are mature in their intelligence and that in their grown-up senses and everything, but bodily they don't have any lusty desire, Kama Vasana, no. So they are also Brahmavadis. Brahmavadis means, as I said before, they don't believe in personal form. Right? But it's also said that Brahmavadis, and when they have an association of the pure devotee, like Brahma and or Lord Narada, because they have also, Narada is also, coming out from the Lord Brahma. So Narada is also their brother, and they have also their association. So because of this association, they also slowly then the path of impersonal realization, they come to the personal realization. That means they come on the platform of bhakti. First they were like Brahma iti, Paramatma iti, Bhagwan iti, Sabda iti, Brahma iti. This is the partial realization of Krishna. Then, Paramatma iti. Paramatma is in everyone's heart, residing in everyone's heart. Is Paramatma realization. That whoever he see that he is a being of Paramatma. And then above Paramatma is the bhakti, which is beyond this dharma, artha, kam and moksha. And moksha is a liberation. But above liberation is the love of Krishna. Prema bhakti. Prema bhakti. So when they were traveling and go one planet, another planet like this, and they were seeing all the beautiful coming the creation in the Vaikuntha Loka. They passed one gate, second gate, third gate, fourth gate, fifth gate, sixth gate, and then seventh gate. When they come, then there is a Vijay and a Vijay. Two doorkeepers of Lord Vishnu, sitting down, standing down there and guiding the gate. And they say, wait a minute, where you are going, right? Because they have a big shikha, they have a tilak, and they have a, shaved head, tilak, big shikha, and Brahmanical thread, pure Brahmana, right? So a Brahmana is allowed to go in Vaikuntha. There is no restriction, right? But somehow this Jaya and Vijay stop them. They says you cannot enter in this Vishnu's residence. Please stop. So then this four Kumaras thinking they are also highly elevated, because it looks like they are small, but they are well mature enough, they have understanding, they have a bhakti in them, and then they say that you cannot stop us, doing the bhakti. We want to serve Lord Vishnu, and how come you are stopping here our devotional service to Lord Vishnu? You cannot stop us, right? And they become also angry. Right? And so now They says, why, how come you cannot go? Then they, the Jai Vijay, they were also upset because they stop, they forget their duty, that they cannot stop it, but they are naked, and then they were small boys, then they think they are not, Brahmanas or Vishnu, so they are not devotee or something. But they cannot think it like that, because this is a place of Vaikuntha. There is no anxiety. Nobody can enter, right? In Vishnu Loka, once you go there, you cannot return there, right? What is the words? It says, Tat basaite na surya na sasanka na pavakaha, yad gatva na nivartante tad dhamam paramam mama, right? One who reached there cannot return back. And this is a place of Vaikuntha, there is no anxiety. Then how come you are stopping us? And then they have realized their mistake, but that time they cursed them. That you are not fit to stay in this Vaikuntha Dham. We are fit for the material world. You should go to the material world. So when this quarreling going on, Lord Vishnu heard that, and he come out. He was coming out, and he coming out with his chariot, with Garuda. One left hand was on his Garudas, and Lakshmi ji was also there, and and when they see that four Kumaras have darshan of Lord Vishnu, they become so astonished, because they were before Nirakarvadi, Nirvishresh Brahmavadi, right? But when they see the personal form of the Lord, they become very much attracted, that he has a beautiful form, he has a yellow garment, and his Kastuba Mani was hanging, Lasat Kundalam Gokule Brajmanam, right? There was a kundal, going like back and forth, right? And then here's the Kastuba Mani, Swastika, right? And Vejanti Mala, and very beautiful form. And the best thing is they seen their lotus feet of Lord Vishnu, is the Tulsi Maharani there, and the aroma coming from the Tulsi Maharani. They went to the nostril of their four Kumaras, and they become a very pure devotee. Then they realize that this is the form my father Brahma was telling me, right? Explaining me. So they become pure devotee, and whatever they have the anger on the Jaya and Vijay, they absorb all the anger. And they become that they were repenting that, I also made a mistake. We also made a mistake to curse him. But curse was already announced. So they were feeling unhappy now, that why we have cursed him. So they came into their real position now. But then when the Lord Vishnu come, and the Lord Vishnu says that, it was all my plan. That I also want to take in a nearby time, I want to take also a birth in the material world. I want to, not birth, but I want to appear in this material world, and this Jaya and Vijay will help me in relishing my Viryaras, that power of strength. And there is no one in this, Vaikuntha Dham to fight, because everybody loves Lord Vishnu. Everybody is serving very devoted, and there is no fighting nature. And to fight Virras, to enjoy Virras, Krishna wants to come down in the material world, and at the same time also want to bring the earth from the bottom of the water also up, right? So he wants to enjoy this pastime also. So he explained that Jaya and Vijay, and this is actually when the servant make mistake, is the mistake of the master. It's not because you have not give enough education to the servant how to serve. And they forgot when the Vaishnava comes, they forgot, they make mistake in recognize these four Kumaras as a great devotee, and they can, stop them. So it's my mistake. Lord Vishnu says it's my mistake that I didn't have the enough class maybe taken and gives instruction to them. So I apologize. I go down to you. Lord Vishnu says, because Lord Vishnu likes his pure devotee. If you take Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. If you chant his name, he is also remembering you at the same time. Ye yathamam prapadnandi twastevamam bhajamiham mama vartamanam vartanti manusya patha sarvasah. Right? So according to how much you devoted to Lord Vishnu, he also reciprocated in that manner. Right? So then this is that it is, but please, and there was also one time the Lakshmi ji always massaging the lotus feet of Lord Vishnu. So that time Jaya and Vijay, Lord says first to Jaya and Vijay, please don't let anyone come in the room because I am trying to take a rest. But that time Jaya and Vijay also stopped her going inside to do the service. So Lakshmi ji was always thinking to curse them, to give. But Krishna says, I cannot do that. Right? I don't want to do that because they are my servant. They are my real devotee. I cannot tell them. But this was also her wish that they go for some kind of punishment, they can get it. So it is all my plan that they go in the material world, but please excuse them that as soon as possible they will come back again, not remain in the material world for the whole period. So then, the Jai Vijay, they asked the Jai Vijay, then if you want to be a devotee of Lord Krishna, Lord Vishnu, then is a seven birth you have to take it. Or if you become my enemy, then is 4 births. So they thinking 4 births is better because we can come faster to the Vaikuntha Dham again. Right? So at that time they agreed that okay, 4th birth, but the Jaya and Vijay asked the 4 Kumaras, whatever happened, we are ready to go, but we always in the fighting mode, but we always remain Krishna conscious. We always don't forget Vishnu's name. So that way we have always connection with him, even though we are remain in the fighting mode with him. So the 4 Kumaras agreed that, and the Lord Vishnu is also agree, and then they went to the it become that they become the son of Diti, Kashyap Muni. So that time also at the same time, the Kashyap Muni, and Kashyap Muni has a wife named Diti. Kashyap is also the son of Brahma, and they have the Daksha. Daksha Lord has 13 wives. Daksha has 13 daughters, and one of the daughter is Diti. The Diti and the Kashyap has 13 wives from Daksha, and one of them is Diti. And that Diti in the Kashyap was a so great saintly person that he is always doing the yajna. Right? But his good wife wants to help the children, right? As like other sister of hers have children, so she wants to have also the children. And at the time of the evening time, when he was doing the yajna in the fire sacrifice, that time she come and stop him doing the yajna and asking that I want to associate with you, and I want to have a, son or progeny. So please satisfy my desire. And she cannot stop herself. And the Kashyap says that it is not the right time right now. You wait for a moment, because right now is the Lord Shiva with his, Lord Shiva is riding on the bull with his, another, ghostly creatures with him, and he is also finding some womb in the woman to put this womb, so they can take a birth. Because they don't have a body, and if you don't have a body, you have a ghostly body, then you cannot worship Lord Vishnu. So Lord Shiva is most merciful to the ghostly people, that they can take a birth. He is also coming with that time, this period, and we cannot get together right now to have a child. So please wait a moment. But Diti was so much excited that she wants to unite it now, right? Kama esa, krodha esa, samud, rajoguna samudbhava. The kam, the lusty desire. Once his desire is very strong, you cannot stop it. So then, unwillingly or willingly, he also become, agreed, and is also, after they get together, and then Kashyap Muni has a Simons, which is very powerful, and went in the womb of the, Diti, and the Diti hold this in the Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksha. Now, as soon as they enter in the womb of Diti, they becoming more havoc in this material world, because that time is all the upper planetary system also was blocked by the sun and the moon. They were creating so much havoc that all the demigod went to the Lord Brahma, but Brahma told what is happening, and you have to bear it with it, because is the time for Lord Bor to come take a birth. Lord Bor will appear. So that time after that happened, and she seen that is the most, in my womb, these two sons, like Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksh, they are very dangerous to the devotees. So she hold this, embryo for 100 years. If they come out, then they will make mistake, and then they will harass the devotees, right? So because she was a devotee also, and then she realized that how bad situation she was in, right? That because her embryo will give the birth of the Rakshasas. So then after, she came and agreed that mistake, Kashyap Muni, and the Kashyap Muni says that you don't worry to kill them, Lord Vishnu will appear. So at least she is little bit satisfied, and because of her devotion to Kashyap Muni, she got another boon, that your grandson will be there in the Asura family, in the Daitya family, that the Prahlad Maharaj will appear in the Daitya family with the son of like Hiranyakashipu, and but the Lord will come to save him. So Diti was just little bit satisfied with this boon, and after that, when the Hiranyaksh is appear. Hiranyakashipu means, Hiranya means gold, Kashyapa means soft bed. So one who is looking for always gold or money, where is money, where is money, and forgot the Krishna conscious means Hiranyakashipu. Meaning is, and then Hiranyaks, Hiranya means also gold, and Hiranyaks means whose eyes is always looking for gold. So that time Hiranyaks was also looking for the, so this second time the devastation come, so that time, the total pralay, at that time the earth was down, and then Hiranyaks went into in the capital city of water, which is Vibhavri, right? Went to the Varuna, and he says, I want to fight with you. Then Varuna Dev says, please, I am a very old man, you cannot fight with me, you want to enjoy the fighting. You go with Vishnu. And where is Vishnu? You will see Vishnu in here. In the Vishnu Loka, go to the Vishnu Loka. So as soon as he's trying to go to the Vishnu Loka, he found that Lord Vishnu, as in the boar incarnation, taking the earth on the tusk and taking off. So he wants to fight with Lord Vishnu, but Lord Vishnu says that wait a minute, I have my, the earth, which is also a wife of Lord Vishnu, let me put it on the right place, and then I come back and fight with you. So when the second time this happened, so there's two incarnations of Lord Varaha. So this Varaha went and fight after putting the place earth. It's called in the Udipi, in the South India, Varaha Kshetra in Udipi. There he rests first, the Lord in his orbit, and then went down to fight with the Hiranyaksha. And there is a big description of fighting, and finally, Lord, kick him on the root of his ear, at the bottom of his ear, and then he's become, dead. And it's a big fight, but we don't have time. But anyway, when the Varahadev was coming up, he was severing the body, and that all the water from his hair, throwing on everybody's devotees, and they are so pleased with this Varahadev appearance, and he saved the earth from the bottom of the ocean. Hare Krishna. And whoever heard that this Lila, Janma Karma Cha Me Divyam, Evam Vedi Tattva, Takta Deham Punar Janma, Naeti Mamayeti Suarjana. So when you hear this, our also Lord Varahadev can lift ourselves to the bhakti level. And to stop in bhakti level is the kam, krodh, moh, lobh, maya, or lusty desire. All these desire will vanquish by just hearing this pastime of Lord Varahadev. So Lord Varahadev ki jai. Jai Go Premanande. Hare Krishna.
Canto. Hare